love the channel and find it useful in becoming a happy retiree. Subscribe today. Tom from wonderful Blairsville. Tom, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
Great.
Hey, listen, I keep getting advice about, I have, probably a mid or low to mid seven-figure retirement fund, and I've got about 25% of it in Roth. Everybody keeps telling me to wait and take my Roth at the end because it's, lower taxes. But my objective, I keep thinking, I don't know if I'm going to live that long. Probably I will have some funds left over in my retirement. And why do I want to pass that on tax-free to somebody? Why shouldn't I take it now? What's the point of doing the Roth if I don't take advantage of it?
Remember this, the reality is this. Everybody's situation is different because you have a different goal for your money versus what you're going to pass on. So do you have kids, Tom?
No.
And so the kids don't need, there's no real, yes, the technically a wonderful asset to inherit is a Roth because your heirs don't have to pay any tax on it. If they inherit an IRA, they do have to pay taxes on it. So it's actually better for your heirs for them to have a Roth. But in your case, it doesn't really matter. And when you're getting advice from Mr. Everybody, which we hear a lot here on the show, very often Mr. Everybody isn't ever really asking you your own particular scenario. And from what you're telling me, hey, I'm not really worried about my heirs because I don't have kids. And what really matters is my own spending today. And it might make sense to use the Roth today. The conventional wisdom, sure, is, hey, I'm going to wait to use my Roth money because it's technically the most tax efficient. I can grow it tax-free. When I want to use it, it comes out it grows tax deferred. When I want to use it, it comes out tax-free. But right now, let's say that you need a fair amount of money because you have an active retirement. You're doing you're traveling right now. And how old are you, by the way, Tom?
I'm 66.
You're in the retirement sweet spot, right? You're in the active years of retirement. This is the next 10 years. You'll be a lot more active between now and 76 than you will be from 76 to 86. Hence, you might be spending more money. Hence, you might be needing to pull more out of your retirement account, which puts you in a higher tax bracket. If you're in a higher tax bracket today, then maybe your Roth is more advantageous to use. Let's say you're 85 and you don't need a lot of the money, and all you need to do is take your required minimum distribution, then I could make a case that, yes, let's keep your tax rate a little bit lower today by using some of the Roth, because when you pull that money out, it's tax-free. That might be for you in particular here, because you don't have a bunch of people that you want to leave a perfect asset to. Maybe it doesn't make sense to wait. And so I think what you're making the case here that for you in particular, the Roth makes some sense to use. And I don't disagree with that. I think that could potentially make a lot of sense, Tom.
Well, that's my thinking too. But when you read a lot of stuff and everybody's doing that, you just wonder if I've missed something along the way that says maybe I should wait. Using
the Roth last to some extent is just in general that makes a lot of sense. But in general, maybe only covers 65% of the population, and the other, or 2/3, the other third, like your needs are slightly different than the rest. And very often, Mr. Everybody, when you get advice from Mr. Everybody, or I guess it's Mr. Everybody, right?
Yeah.
We get that a lot. Everybody says, what I always hear is, and that very clearly does not know you in particular, doesn't know Tom from Blairsville. And from what you're telling me, I think the Roth could make a lot of sense. Tom, have a great rest of your Sunday, my friend.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for tuning in. Hi, I'm Wes Moss, and thanks for taking a minute to hear about what's so different about my new book, You Can Retire Sooner Than You Think. So unlike other retirement books, this book will give you a step-by-step guide, whether you're in your 20s or 30s or 40s or 50s, to learn from what these successful and happy retirees did to get there. I hope you enjoy the book, but more importantly, I know that it'll help you retire sooner than you think.